Public opinion polls suggested that the Kurds would capture somewhere around 9.8 and 10.5. So although the leadership, the HDP leadership expected to secure 13 or 14%, this was a surprise to many in the country and to the Kurds as well. In Diyarbakir especially, which is the almost the psychological capital of the Kurdish political movement, people were on the street celebrating. So this is a big win for them, and they know that this opens a new chapter in Turkey's Kurdish political movement. So this is a great achievement, not just for the Kurds, but also the liberals feel that there is finally an opening in Turkish politics after 13 years of AKP dominance. The mood in the country is finally this is doable. For 13 years, people thought that the AKP is here to stay, and no matter how authoritarian it turns, the electorate will not really respond to that as long as economy is doing well. The ruling party, of course, this is a failure. It still remains the biggest party in the parliament, but in the last elections in 2011, they captured 49, almost 50% of the popular vote. And I think this will lead to some soul searching within the ruling party. We haven't heard from President Erdogan yet. He released a statement, but I don't think he appeared on TV. The election results are a huge blow to his ambitions, political ambitions. He's been dreaming of switching to a presidential system, and that's not going to happen. The problem is he cannot put the blame on Ahmet Davutoğlu. He might try, but realistically, it was him who ran the campaign. So what is next for the AKP and for Erdogan? Because clearly this is a signal from the electorate that the AKP has to make certain changes. Turkey has had debates on switching to a presidential system before, but it has become the AKP's main focus in the AKP's electoral agenda. So this is an important project for Erdogan. But in fact, presidentialism is very unpopular in Turkey, and even within the AKP base. So people, and I think that was a mistake, that was not a wise decision. The new government will have to move forward with drafting a new constitution. But of course, the question is who will become the coalition partners. The Kurds, they have their own priorities, and the liberals, they have their own priorities. So I think it will all come down to who will be forming the new coalition. But there is a consensus within society that Turkey needs a new constitution. I think it will all depend on who will form the coalition. So there are two. I think right now the president will ask Ahmet Davutoğlu to form a coalition, and the most likely candidate is the ultra-nationalist MHP. And if there's a coalition, if there's an AKP-MHP coalition, I don't expect a big change in Turkey's regional policy and Turkey's foreign policy in general. The process of coalition seeking is going to be very tough. And the Turkish public doesn't have very fond memories of the coalition governments of the 1990s. So I think that is something that the Turkish public do not want to see again. But so there will be further negotiations within different parties. No matter who enters into a coalition government with the AKP, will certainly ask for some concessions. Turkey has recently embarked on a very aggressive Syria policy with Saudis and Qataris. They're trying to unite the Islamist front. And that has upset some in Washington because the Islamist front that Turkey is trying to unite includes groups like Jabhat al-Nusra and Ahrar al-Sham. And these are the groups that the US is worried about. So that's been a problem in Turkey-US relationship. The new government will pursue a less aggressive policy. And also, there's been there's been an increase in the support for Turkey's EU membership domestically. And I think one of the reasons is that the Turkish public thinks that Turkey is too much involved in Syria and the Middle East. So I think we will see a Turkey that is less aggressive in the region, more willing to work with the US and with the European Union, and will definitely do more to revive Turkey's EU membership process. And I think those are all good signs for Washington.